All right, guys and girls, welcome back to another episode with myself, Luke. So I hope you're doing well this Tuesday. Yeah, I haven't brought a video out since last week. I think it was the beginning of last week, and a lot has happened. I mean, Bitcoin basically lost over the last 2 weeks key levels of support, and if you've been, yeah, I mean, you pretty much, if you've just looked at the news, crypto news, whatever, you've seen that Bitcoin has tumbled all the way back down into the $70,000 range. So, are we going to go lower? What does it mean for the bear market, the bull market? We'll jump into that in just a second. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead, subscribe. Everything I say on this channel is not financial advice as well. So, crypto bloodbath deepens as Fed picks. So there's I think a new incoming Fed chair. Miss attention to Kevin Walsh. I've been reading about this, and Lark Davis, very popular crypto enthusiast on social media, has been talking about, especially over the weekend, he called it an absolutely off a freaking cliff, and that's what's happened with Bitcoin. The 50-week exponential moving average around 100,000 was lost. A lot of liquidations have taken place, and basically, where is Bitcoin heading to next? We'll talk about some commodities such as silver and gold, and also some of the altcoins. So let's just jump straight into Bitcoin first, shall we? So right now, as you can see, Bitcoin, like we mentioned, if you watch my latest videos, we had a trade setup that absolutely got hit for the short. So if you took that short from those levels when we were back into the 90,000, then congratulations to you. I think that short that we spoke about was a 11-to-1 risk to reward ratio. We spoke about the potential long position, which was exactly the same. But if you jumped into that short position, when we confirm that breakdown, then congratulations to you for shorting Bitcoin. So yeah, we didn't hold the 50, got rejected at the 50 EMA. Then unfortunately, we smashed through the key level of the 100 EMA. And the sad reality is, now that we've gone through there, most likely we're going to come down to the 200 EMA, which is sitting at approximately between 68 to 70,000 by the time it goes down there. It's inevitable, in my opinion, that we're going to go down and retest these levels here around 70,000 US dollars. So if we go back all the way to 2024, I believe we've got a lot of key support here. So yeah, let's see if I reckon we're going to come down and bounce off this 200. I don't think we're going to go lower. The problem is, if we do go below the 200 EMA, then it's lights out, it's game over, and we are officially in the crypto winter, in the next bear market. Now, of course, you could say we've been in bear market since October. Not if we get a bounce off the 100 EMA, then we could start seeing a recovery at the beginning of this quarter, this year. Going into spring, we could very fast, very, very soon go back to the six figure and back to our all-time highs. If we just go back to the last cycle, something very similar happened here, where we peaked out at 65,000, we dropped about 40-50%, and then from that peak there, April, to the bottom in June 2021, so that was roughly about 10 months. After that, we went back to that all-time high. From June to November, we did about 140% increase there. So history usually rhymes. It doesn't 100% correlate, but it usually rhymes. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, if we break below the 200 EMA, it's game over. We're entering a crypto winter, and that means the altcoins are going to be hit even harder. So you're going to lose almost 100% in the altcoins. If we get a bounce, then yeah, moving forward this year into spring, then we could recover and come back into that 100,000. And I reckon if that's the case, if we do get a nice hard bounce off the 200 EMA, then we're basically going to go back to our old all-time highs and smash through it this year. If not, then if we go below the 200 EMA, then yeah, like I said, it's lights out, and we'll probably come down to back into the $50,000 range with Bitcoin. So yeah, I want to be, I don't want to be full of hopium or too pessimistic. I want to try and be balanced. So we just got to watch the 200 EMA right now, and that goes for silver, for gold, for Ethereum as well. Ethereum, in my opinion, has done really, really bad this cycle, especially, well, even for all the altcoins. We haven't even had an altcoin season. So could we have an altcoin season that will just come out of the blue, completely surprise everybody? That's a possibility. But yeah, we haven't had an altcoin season. Ethereum basically just went back to its all-time high of back in 2021. And now we're sitting at 2,300 US dollars per Ethereum. I reckon we'll probably come back down to these lower levels around 1,800 to 2,000 US dollars. So we've still got a few more percent to go down with ETH and with Bitcoin, in my opinion. So just be careful if you're jumping into trades now. If you're dollar cost averaging, it doesn't matter at what point you jump into, whether we go up or down. If you're in it for the long term and you're DCAing into positions, then fair enough. It's the most boring, but one of the most effective ways to invest. And then just talking about silver, of course, with silver, we went down about 40%, I think, over the past week or so. Yeah, we went all the way down to $71. And I think this, again, with silver, is a dead cat bounce. We have to be careful if we're going to jump into silver and gold. But with talking about silver, we'll probably come and fill up the bottoms of these two candle wicks. And I think it was on the 200 EMA for silver was pointing all the way back down here, around like $50 for silver here. So this is basically like a blow off top with silver. I mean, this has been going up exponential, so it's bound to happen, this rocket ship. What goes up must come down. So I reckon we'll probably come back down and retest some of these levels here of $50 a share. So yeah, time to buy silver for me personally will be when it reaches especially down to these $50. For gold, on the other hand, I don't know. Let's have a look for gold over the last month. Let's get the charts out. Yeah, we'll probably come and fill up this candle wick here at around 4,400, maybe go even lower as about 4,000. We've got all this support here. So yeah, just be careful if you jump in. If you're dollar cost averaging weekly, monthly, it doesn't really matter. But if you're waiting for some lower prices, then my opinion for all those commodities and cryptos that I've just mentioned, we just want to wait a little bit longer to hit, especially if you're going to trade as well. For example, with Bitcoin, you want to wait now. Again, not financial advice. You want to wait for that 200 EMA bounce. So you could put some buy orders down here, because I think we're going to get a really strong bounce off the 200 EMA. So it's a matter of when, not if, that we hit the 200 EMA now. But yeah, I think that's a fantastic buying opportunity if we do come down and retest that 200 EMA. So that's pretty much it for today, guys and girls. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye bye.